First computer viruses hit personal computers in the early 1980s, and essentially we've been in a cyber arms race ever since.
Cyber threat against U.S. interests is increasing in severity and sophistication.
The nation's networks, communications, and data are increasingly at risk from diverse and persistent threats. These include rogue states, organized criminal enterprises, and terrorists who are showing a willingness and an aptitude to employ sophisticated capabilities against us, our allies, and indeed anyone who they perceive as a threat or a lucrative target.
Cyber can be incredibly destructive. It can be disruptive, it can disrupt, and it can destroy. And it can destroy hardware, it can disable critical infrastructure, which could lead to loss of life. And I think those capabilities are out there.
We only have to think of real-life examples, an air traffic control system going down and disrupting flights, or blackouts that plunge cities into darkness, to imagine what a set of systematic cyber attacks might do.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant General Alan Lynn, the Director of the Defense Information Systems Agency and the Commander of Joint Force Headquarters, Department of Defense Information Networks. It is a fact that our networks and critical infrastructure are under constant attack by our adversaries. I want you to understand the distinct roles of DISA and the Joint Force Headquarters DODN and how the organizations work together to provide us with the ability to look across the entire joint environment, detect threats, and leverage our partnership to protect DoD cyber assets. I've got great leaders and technical experts in DISA that are building the network, and great leaders and technical experts in the Joint Force Headquarters DODN that are mapping, cleaning, and securing the cyber domain. Joint Force Headquarters DODN is actually deploying forces in the cyber domain, no different than we deploy forces in land, sea, and air operations. It is truly a joint operation within a man-made domain, and we build that domain. So we take what we have learned in the cyber fight and use that to inform the next iteration of the network build. Here to explain further are two great cyber warriors, Major General Sarah Zabel, Vice Director of DISA, and Major General Select Robert Skinner, Deputy Commander of the Joint Force Headquarters DODN.
DISA has two distinct roles. We are the Department of Defense agency that builds and procures mission-essential cyber capabilities and services. DISA also operates and defends the Defense Information Systems Network. The DISN is the infrastructure that connects all DoD computing and communications.
JFHQ DODN is an operational level C2 headquarters whose mission is to secure, operate, and defend the DODN. JFHQ DODN synchronizes the efforts of 50 plus DoD components to ensure unity of command and unity of effort.
In the past, we at DISA focused on building infrastructure and capabilities. Security was bolted on after the build. Today, we are working to incorporate cyber defenses from the beginning of a program and at the core level. We want to build better, more secure, and adaptive networks.
The operational norm prior to the establishment of JFHQ DODN was that each combatant command, service, and agency independently conducted DODN operations and defensive cyber operations. JFHQ DODN was established to direct and synchronize these activities to focus the full operational capacity of the DODN to deter cyber threats as a unified joint force.
In the highly contested domain of cyberspace, DISA and JFHQ DODN are collectively committed to ensuring the security and resilience of the DODN now and in the future. One place where you will see the synergy between DISA and JFHQ DODN is through the Joint Regional Security Stacks. JRSS is a standardized, consolidated DoD network security infrastructure implemented by DISA. JRSS shrinks the attack surface of DoD networks by reducing the number of access points and allows DODN information to be continuously monitored through a variety of sensors.
When network modernization efforts like JRSS are planned, JFHQ DODN participates in the upfront operational requirements process from the perspective of ensuring that the modernization effort supports the commander's secure, operate, and defend priorities. Once built and procured, JFHQ DODN integrates select command and control functions into the larger C2 framework and ensures that the tactics, techniques, and procedures, or TTPs of the modernization effort, support the C2 and maneuver objectives of the commander.
We want the tech industry to partner with us to develop the next generation of IT services for our nation's warfighters. Our industry partners offer cutting-edge technologies and insights that allow DISA and JFHQ DODN to deliver critical cyber capabilities and infrastructure.
As DISA works with industry on modernization efforts, We examine how those efforts can be integrated into our ability to maneuver cyberspace forces and improve our DODN operations and defensive posture, while also enhancing our joint C2 functions, which are command and control, maneuver, intelligence, support, and sustainment. We partner to provide a more resilient and capable cyber force and environment to secure, operate, and defend this mission area.
Together, we serve the nation by providing the means to defend the DODN, secure our data, and mitigate cyber risks to military missions.